Okay, what I'm going to show you how to do now is how to add a new member of staff or a new outsourced worker to your OutVeo system. And it's very simple. The way that it works is you basically send them an invitation by email. What happens then is they obviously receive that email from you, and it will contain their login details. For example, it will contain a username, give them a password, and also a login URL. And basically your new staff, your new outsourced worker will then go to that URL and they would log in, and they would then see the assignments that you've set for them. So let's take a look at this. What we need to do, of course, is enter their name. I'm just going to put in a made up name. Let's say Steve, for example. Steve Smith. Oh, okay, Steve Smith. And I just give him just the OutVeo Gmail address. OutVeo@gmail.com. So that's just a completely fictional worker I've created there. Now if I scroll down the page here, we can actually set them an assignment. This is why it's important for you to set up your assignments first. And once you've set up your assignments and you've adjusted your settings, I mean, you don't necessarily have to do that, but you can do. You then go here and you obviously give them the assignment to do. So in this case here, I'm just going to give him find 1,000 new affiliates. That's the assignment, and the agreed cost is going to be $300, and the deadline is going to be, of course, we have a calendar that comes up here, so I can set that deadline. Let's say he has got until the end of August to find 1,000 new affiliates. Okay, so that's done. Now all I need to do is just add the assignment. Well, actually, you only add an assignment if you have more to add, so that's actually okay to leave it at that. So I could in effect give him more than one assignment to do, and he would then, as soon as he has finished this first assignment, the next assignment will become active for him to work on. Okay, so what we're going to do next is just literally send out the invitation. I'll just double check what we have here. We've got the email address, we've got the name, and then I just hit the send invitation button. So that has now gone out to him, and he's not invited into the system yet. So we're just waiting for him to log in. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a look at the email, which I should be getting any moment now, but I just want to show something to you. Now once you've added someone to the system, you can actually see them come up here. We can see their join date is today, Steve Smith. That's the name of the person who we had just invited. Okay, and of course if we click on where it says staff profile, that will obviously open up their profile page. But let's just check the Gmail account to see what we have here, and sure enough, here's the email. So all I do now is just click on that link there, and we can see here are their details. Hi Steve, welcome aboard. Here are your login details to our project management area, and of course username, basically they use their email address. They have to set that up themselves once they've logged in, and of course we give them a password. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and actually log in so you can see how things look from their point of view. So if I click on the login URL, I'll just open that up in a new tab. We can see there it is. This is the staff login page. Now the staff login page is different and completely separate from the admin login page. So I'll go back here again. I'm just going to literally copy and paste these things over because it's going to be a lot easier to do that. So go back there again, pick up the password, drop it back in here, and of course this is what your outsourced worker will be doing. They'll be getting all this information from the email you sent them. So they then go to the staff login page, enter their details, and they log in. Okay, so here are their details, and from there they'll then see the assignments that they've got. So the next time let's say they come back to this site again, and the very next time they log in, they're going to be taken straight to their assignments page. But of course what we're doing here, the very first time they log in, what we want to encourage is for your outsourced worker to actually go through and complete their details here. Just enter in various bits of information, you know, for example the PayPal address if they're going to be paid via PayPal, what their area of expertise is, how many years experience do they have, what are their qualifications, what's their favourite assignments. They can enter in their country, the date format they're used to using, the time zone, the telephone number, and of course we've got their hourly rate. Now I just want to show you this quickly show you this feature that we have. You can pay people by different rates. It could be hourly, it could be daily, weekly, monthly, per project, or something else altogether. So you're not limited there by what you do. And of course, whatever is set here is also set by you in the admin area. It is not determined by your outsourced worker. You could just leave this, or you can set it up yourself. But it should be clear between the two of you anyway, before you start any work, exactly how you're going to be paying your outsourced worker. So that's just a quick insight into what an outsourced worker would experience once they've been invited into the OutVeo system. So there you have it. Hopefully this has helped, and see you in the next video. Thanks very much.